Hungrybox said he was going to enter the Brawl event, so it's possible that this is actually a tournament match.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hbox playing D2D. No big surprise there. A character with lots of jumps and a powerful back air.
Yes.
Hbox draws first blood.
And of course he's the pick day-to-day, you know, just to further that.
Day-to-day does have some pretty early kill potential, just like Jigglypuff. But there's not quite a character like Meta Knight in Melee who would be able to counter a lot of Jigglypuff style. I mean, imagine Marks with multiple jumps in Melee. It'd be a pretty hard matchup.
Exactly. Now this, us being from the New York, New Jersey region, we've seen Adamus go at M2K, quite a few of the other top-level Meta Knights, and seeing how difficult this matchup can be, even though Day-to-Day does seem to have some capability. I believe it was just last year, if I remember correctly, that was it Coney that beat Otori in pools or something crazy like that?
Yeah,
I do remember that Coney took a big name with Day-to-Day against one of the Japanese players, so.
And outside of one hit, well, excuse me, 2 hits, he drew the first blood and then one other hit. ZeRo managed to close that stock off completely cleanly.
And really making it very hard for Hungrybox to do just about anything right now. Meta Knight, always a fierce opponent for Day-to-Day.
I have to say, I'm a little bit surprised that Hungrybox doesn't play Meta Knight because, one, he gets similar pressure options that Jigglypuff has in Melee. 2, Hungrybox is a very play-to-win type person, and Meta Knight is playing to win.
Hungrybox seeming to look to have a little fun here as he closes it out. But I agree, especially coming from a character such as Jigglypuff in Melee, where you have a lot more jumps, you have a lot more space that you can control, and a very specific skill set along with playing to win. I mean, every one of those things just screams Meta Knight to me.
2, 1, go!
Alright, now, Hungrybox and Jigglypuff is actually very good. I've watched it before. It's very slow, very patient, but when he finds an opening, he manages to capitalize pretty well. Of course, there's a difference between playing it against other people and playing it against ZeRo. So
the favorite to win.
We'll see what happens.
Now, the last time I could say that I had seen a Jigglypuff truly inspire me was watching the Puffster versus Mewtwo King, God knows how long ago, that set that went all the way to Game 3.
Right now, it looks like ZeRo has a very commanding lead. But never count Jigglypuff out. Rest is a factor. It doesn't kill quite as early as it does in Melee, but
it's definitely still a scary option.
Yeah, you can make some things happen with it.
Now, what's got to, as good as I'm sure Hungrybox is with Jigglypuff, it's really got to be a heavy-duty workaround to feel your character be lowered in the tiers the way Jigglypuff really does translate from Melee to Brawl. You know, there may still be some of the similar options and whatnot, but as far as the character as a whole, the transition from Melee to Brawl is a very ruthless and unkind one for Jigglypuff.
Yeah, this character relies on hit stun, of which Brawl has much less, because she can link together strings and combos and then set up those early kill those early kill strings with rest. She doesn't have those options anymore. And at the same time, she wasn't as heavily, hindered by hit stun because of the fact that she's a very lightweight character. It's hard to land a string on her. She can float away, she can recover all types of different ways and angles. All those advantages aren't as prevalent in this game.
And sitting here and seeing this right now, you just see exactly, why it's got to be so difficult to be fighting a Meta Knight nonetheless, too. Quicker options, stronger options, just about as good mobility as you, if not better.
No, I wouldn't quite say that. While Jigglypuff is a little bit slow on the ground, and Meta Knight is, I believe, in 5th place for highest dashing speed on the ground, losing out to Captain Falcon, Fox, Sonic, and Sheik.
Charizard?
Maybe.
I know Charizard's got very high run speed.
Could be that. But I think Meta Knight's slightly faster because I believe he loses to Sonic, Fox, Captain Falcon, and Sheik. But in the air, Meta Knight is very, very low mobility. And Hungrybox goes through a rest read.
Taking the wrap up there.
After the block, he scoops it up. Just picks up control.